Now, if you just joined us, we're talking Tony Rock and some statements he made about Steve Harvey. Let's listen.
Who the picked Steve Harvey as the representative for all things black? His third wife was mistress to his second wife. Yet, black people have anointed this motherfucker the oracle when it comes to black dating. And now he met with Trump. Who gives a Who gives a Is Donald Trump going on Family Feud?
So the question, 800-585-1051, does Tony Rock have a point?
I think Tony Rock does have a slight point, but I feel like Tony Rock is knocking the hustle as well because it's different perspectives for everything. Like I've been saying all morning, Steve Harvey's been married 3 times, and some of y'all out there haven't been married once. Hell, some of y'all can't find a boyfriend, some of y'all can't find a girlfriend. So if I'm gonna listen to someone about relationships, why wouldn't I listen to Steve Harvey? He's had a few, and you do know you can learn something from any and everybody, including what not to do. And yes, I can listen to D.L. Hughley as well. It's all about perspective and what kind of relationship teachings you want.
I mean, I agree with you to an extent. I mean, like you said, Steve Harvey's been married 3 times. He knows what he did wrong. He knows what he did right.
Absolutely.
He knows what he liked. He knows how he messed up. And sometimes those mess ups and those mistakes can help somebody else so they don't do the same thing.
The main thing is, are you learning from your mistakes and mess ups, and can you own up to them?
Absolutely. But, I mean, we've all made mistakes. Tony Rock's brother, Chris Rock, made some mistakes, and he's going through something. And if we don't know what somebody's going through.
And if you've actually read Steve Harvey's books or heard Steve Harvey's story, he's admitted to his mistakes. But, you can learn something from anybody, including a crackhead. You ever sat down and listened to a crackhead? That is a fact. We dismiss.
I've never.
I know,
man. Anybody with any experience.
I don't know how we just got.
Listen to me. Anybody with any experience, you can learn from, regardless of how terrible you think their situation looks. Sometimes you can learn what not to do from a person.
Hey, I learn something every day.
There you go.
And, you should learn something from somebody every day.
Well, let's go to the phone lines. Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Danielle.
Danielle, you think Tony Rock has a point?
He does, but at the same time, Steve Harvey is speaking from experience. So that doesn't negate the fact that he knows what he's talking about when he's giving this advice because he experienced these things. He's speaking from his own mistakes when he's giving this advice. He's not just coming out the blue with this, so you can't take that away from him.
There you go.
I agree with you. Thank you, Mama. Hello, who's this?
All right.
Hi, this is Alice from Atlanta.
Hey, Alice from Atlanta. What do you think, Tony Rock? You think he has a point?
I actually do think he has a point. I don't agree with Charlamagne. Sorry, but at the end of the day, Steve Harvey has been married 3 times, and he stepped out on his second wife. Obviously, something's not working there, and he can't write books and say, we need to do this and we need to do that, when at the end of the day, he doesn't have his stuff together. So I do believe Tony Rock does have a point.
But how you mean that man ain't got himself together? He married now, happily married. What are you talking about?
Well, we don't know that, like you said, because we have no idea. But
well, why are we assuming he's not?
No, we don't know. But if she doesn't look to him for advice, that's on her.
All right. Well, 800-585-1051. If you just joined us, Tony Rock made these comments about Steve Harvey. Let's play it right fast.
Who the picked Steve Harvey as the representative for all things black? His third wife was mistress to his second wife. Yet, black people have anointed this motherfucker the oracle when it comes to black dating. And now he met with Trump. Who gives a Is Donald Trump going on Family Feud?
Does Tony Rock have a point? Call us right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. We are The Breakfast Club. Now, if you just joined us, we're talking about Tony Rock, comedian Chris Rock's brother, some statements that he made about Steve Harvey. Let's listen.
Who the picked Steve Harvey as the representative for all things black? His third wife was mistress to his second wife. Yet, black people have anointed this motherfucker the oracle when it comes to black dating. And now he met with Trump. Who gives a Is Donald Trump going on Family Feud?
Tony Rock is a distant cousin of mine, too.
Is he?
Is he really?
We talked about that when he came to the Breakfast Club.
That's I do kind of slightly remember that.
How is he a distant cousin of Chris Rock's now?
Chris Rock is, too. They
really?
Yeah, you got people from, like, Alvin, South Carolina. Distant cousin. Like, I can't ask them for a loan and nothing.
Oh, so that don't matter. So if they die, you don't get no money in the will?
Yeah,
okay.
Chris
Rock's not going to hook you
Chris
up.
ain't calling me like, hey, come you get a role in this movie,
okay.
cousin. You know what I mean? That
okay.
ain't happening. I understand what Tony Rock is saying, but it's all about perspective, man. There's different perspectives from everything. Like Steve Harvey's been married 3 times. So who's to say you can't get relationship advice from him? D.L. Hughley's been married to one woman for 25 years. Who's to say you can't get relationship advice from him too? It's all about perspective and what kind of relationship teachings you want. This whole mindset that you can't listen to somebody because of their past mistakes, you can't learn from somebody because of their past mistakes, is ridiculous. This generation would have never allowed Malcolm Little to become Malcolm X.
Right. Well, but you also can take advice from whoever you choose to. You can listen
That's
to
true.
what somebody
That's
has
it.
to say. If you agree with them, you agree with them. If you don't, you don't. I'm sure there's things you'll agree with and things you don't.
And I don't agree with Tony Rock saying who made Steve Harvey the oracle for all black people. He's not the oracle for all black people. He's the oracle for some.
He is.
Some. He has an audience. It's not all. Like,
But you also have to look at it like Tony Rock is also a comedian.
so it's a joke.
Right.
No, it is like a
In
joke.
But it's some
way,
truth
there's
in
some
it.
It's some
to
truth in it,
but
yeah.
I think he's
Yeah.
overdoing it because it is a joke still.
I don't think it was a
and
joke.
he really was talking about Donald Trump
Donald
and Steve
Trump
Harvey
thing,
meeting
right.
with Donald Trump. And why are we looking at Steve Harvey as the representative for all black people?
So you
That's
really,
what he was
see,
saying.
See, that's when you know it's deep-rooted issues when people don't like you. Because when people don't like you, as soon as you slip up, yeah, Steve Harvey was a Trump. Yeah, and I don't know why y'all buy his books and talking about relationships. What that got to do with him meeting with Trump?
Well, it's something that he doesn't like, and I guess that was his opportunity to get it out. But let's go to the phone lines. Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Stephanie.
Hey, good morning, Stephanie. Do you think Tony Rock has a point?
I think he does have a point. We can't go off of what Steve Harvey said. I mean, he wore a wig on his head for like 30 years and nobody knew, you know?
That's a valid
Okay.
There's
point.
a lot of women that wear wigs that nobody knows about.
Yeah, but he's a man and he's a black man. You don't do that. Come on, we thought he had a real lineup like short
we
like
didn't.
that for years.
Did the man not realize from his mistakes and realize his mistakes to get a baldy?
No, because his wife, yeah, she was married. She was messing around with Kingpin till she got with him.
Now see what I'm saying? Just go back to where the hate come from. We talking about this man hair, and then you start talking about this man wife. Which one is it?
Well,
now?
let's go to another caller. Hello, who's this?
This is Tanya.
Hey, Tanya, we're talking Tony Rock. Do you believe, what do you think about what he had to say?
I think he's just a little pissed off because Steve Harvey is taking his job. Tony Rock was hosting Apollo, and now Steve Harvey's doing it.
So it's some jealousy on his part.
You never know with Steve Harvey. He might
That's
own-
what I'm
own that Apollo
thinking.
show.
I'm
Right.
just saying, I think that's what's going on.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Mama.
That happens in life.
It does. All right. Well, what's the moral of the story?
Listen, the moral of the story is, man, you want to listen to people with experience. And I need everybody out there to understand that experience is the name we give our mistakes. Do you hear me? Experience is the name we give our mistakes. If you don't got no real experience unless you've made some mistakes in life, okay? And I got a whole book full of mistakes coming out April 18th.
Good plug.
Of this year. It's called Black Privilege. Opportunity comes to those who create it. You can pre-order it right now
you
at
go.
ctabook.com, cthabook.com. And I can't
All
wait.
right with your
and
plugs.
I can't wait until y'all slandering me for throwing on a suit out here giving all kind of advice to people.
Oh, you cooning now? You got a suit on?
Oh, if that's what you call cooning, yeah. Absolutely. If you call cooning a black man putting on a suit giving some life advice, absolutely. You know
Oh,
why?
boy.
You know why?
What?
Because I've made mistakes in my life.
There you go.
And therefore, my mistakes have led to me having experience.
There you go.
Nothing a suit can't fix.
Nothing a suit can't fix. and nothing time can't fix when it comes to your mistakes. You
There
hear
you
me?
go. All
You
right.
hear me?
Well, we got rumors on the way, Yee.
Yes, we are going to talk about Soulja Boy. Find out who has stepped up to train him next. You know, he's got to figure out what he's going to do about this fight since he dropped Floyd Mayweather. Also, the Grammys are coming up, and some big names aren't going to be there. We'll tell you who, and we'll tell you why.
All right. All that and more. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.